Hey guys, welcome back to today's video. Hope you guys are all having a great day. So we're finally back to doing cooking videos. It's been like 3 months, 2 months and a half, could you say? Around that.
Around that time.
Yes.
Long enough.
Been way too long. Hungry. Let's get it. Well, before we get started, I just wanted to show you, like, Alex got a really cool cooking jacket, chef jacket.
Yeah, it looks nice. I like it. Hope you guys like it too.
Yeah, I think it'll really be like that jacket with the start of the cooking show. Yeah.
We gotta get you one.
The what?
We gotta get you one.
Oh, that's really cool. I mean, that sounds pretty interesting. So what we're going to make today is we're going to make macaroni and cheese and
Country fried steak.
a country fried steak. Country fried steak and macaroni and cheese. We're making everything from scratch, like always. I've never had macaroni and cheese from scratch. It's usually just go to the store and get like those box of macaronis. You just put the cheese in the milk or water, whatever. Yeah. But this is going to be a lot better because Alex has obviously been in the cooking industry and knows everything, so this could be perfect. Alright, so but before we get started, make sure you guys give this video a huge like, comment down below what you guys thought of the video, what you guys think it's going to be like, and subscribe if you haven't already. Without further ado, let's get started. So, what are we cooking with today?
Today we're gonna be cooking with pasta, and I use large elbows for macaroni and cheese. And then of course we got cheese. I have a couple different types. This one is triple cheddar, so it has different types of cheddar cheese. This one has Vermont white cheddar, sharp cheddar, and mild. And then I have Mexican cheese for 4 cheese blends, Monterey Jack cheddar, and quesadilla cheeses. And then, of course, we have the cheddar cheese soup that we're going to use for the sauce. And that's everything for the macaroni and cheese besides the milk and the heavy cream. And then for the fried steak, we're going to be using beef cube steak, which is basically sirloin that's been pounded out really thin so it's nice and tender. And breadcrumbs, seasoned breadcrumbs, and then a couple of eggs that are whisked. And then we fry the steak. So we're going to go ahead and get started. I think we're going to start with the macaroni and cheese sauce since that takes the longest, and then we'll do the steaks.
So the steaks is the easiest, you would say?
Yeah, the easiest and the quickest.
Oh, okay. So which bowl should we start with?
We're actually going to start with the pan.
Oh, the pan.
Over here.
So how long do you think it usually takes to make the entire meal overall?
Probably about an hour.
An hour? Okay. First of all, leave the description of how to make the food in the comments down below, like I always do, so you guys can make it too. And yeah, and then you can show us the results via Twitter. And yeah, so in the link in the description.
So now we're going to get started. I didn't mention that we're going to be using butter and flour, but we're going to be making a roux to start our sauce, which basically 8 tablespoons of butter, which is a full stick, and 8 tablespoons of flour. And that's going to help thicken our sauce. Get it nice and warm now. Perfect. So we'll add about 8 tablespoons of flour, which I'm going to eyeball. That looks about right.
And I'm going to get the milk and the cream.
Particularly for this recipe, because I'm making a lot, you would use a ½ gallon of milk. And you can use any kind of milk you have, but I have whole milk on hand. And a little bit of heavy whipping cream.
coffee cream?
No, heavy whipping cream.
Oh, okay.
It's the cream that you use to make whipped cream and Cool Whip and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Alright, that's good. So let that simmer for a few minutes and then we'll add the cheddar cheese soup. So while that heats up, I'm going to get the stuff ready. Put them in the bowl. Let me just grab a fork. I put a little bit of milk in there to make sure that the eggs stick to the steak, and then just whisk that. Alright, that looks good. And now we use the breadcrumbs.
Just as similar to when we made the chicken parm.
Yes, very similar,
Yes.
except we're using steak.
Right.
This is how I usually bread most of my stuff that I'm frying. With a couple of exceptions. So that's ready now. When I come back and check on our sauce, make sure it's not burning. It's getting nice and warm. Okay, so I'm going to preheat the oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. So when the macaroni is ready, you can just throw it in. Thank you, buddy. A lot of time.
Yeah.
I mostly make this for like Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Nice.
The macaroni and cheese. So now's the time you add your seasoning. And I'm going to add a couple dashes of Mrs. Dash, garlic pepper seasoning, and a little bit of Italian seasoning, and a little bit of adobo.
Alright.
It's starting to thicken up nice now. So it should start boiling in a minute or two. Yep. We're just waiting for the sauce to...
How long does it take for the sauce to get ready?
A few more minutes, it's almost done. So now we're going to start adding some of the cheeses. We'll add this bag first. I'm going to lower the heat so it doesn't burn. So we'll put the second one in. See, it's starting to thicken up now when you add the cheese.
Yeah. So the more ingredients you put, the faster to boil?
Some of the stuff will help it thicken more. It's like a light yellow, not like a dark yellow like you usually see. We'll add a little bit more cheese.
More cheese.
Yeah. We'll add about half the bag.
What did you say?
We'll add about half this bag and then we'll save the rest of the top. Smells good in here now. Now that's ready. So we'll set it aside. So now we gotta start boiling the pasta water. And we can start our steak. That's the fun part. Now we get to bread the steaks and cook them.
Alright. Not a lot of oil.
Yeah, a little bit. But it'll cook it.
Yes.
We'll get that nice and warm. And then it goes right into the breadcrumbs. And make sure it's nice and coated. So to test.
What did you think?
It smells good too.
Yeah.
It might look like a lot of sauce, but it's going to absorb in the oven.
What in the oven?
Absorb
What is?
the pasta. It's going to absorb the sauce in the oven.
Yeah. Do you think that was the same color macaroni and cheese that I ate at the restaurant?
Yeah. I think this one's going to be better. This one will be better.
Yeah. Is it because yours is more fresh, I guess?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so now we pour it in here. Yeah, sorry. Then we're going to top it with the Mexican cheese. Smells good.
That's good.
I'll let this one go for a few more minutes.
15 more minutes?
A few more for this one. Yeah, it looks good.
It's good. So this is what the macaroni and cheese looks like. Cheese. So we made gravy for the steaks. We warmed up gravy and the cheese, macaroni and cheese. Very cheesy. So now we're just gonna do the gravy on the side. Yeah. Alright. Alright, so this is what the plate looks like. So we have macaroni, country fried steak and some gravy. And yeah, so record my reaction. Food's very hot, but hopefully not too hot. Remember when you said that the macaroni and cheese from the restaurant that we had the Texas Roadhouse, and yours was 10 times better? You're actually right. This is 10 times better. the macaroni and cheese was some mediocre macaroni and cheese from the restaurant. This is really good. Yeah.
I'm glad you like it.
Thanks. So now I'm gonna try this with the macaroni and cheese. This is really good too. Yeah. The gravy really affects the steak a lot and it makes it a lot better. So it's really good. So overall, I give this a 10 out of 10.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Thank you. Alright, so I'm gonna end the video right now and yeah. Alright, so that was the macaroni and cheese with country fried steak, and we added some gravy along with the steak to add an extra touch of flavor. It's really good, which is the Heinz gravy, right? So yeah.
Yes.
Food was really good. It was a 10 out of 10, and I suggest you guys try it at home yourself. I will leave it in the link in the description, and so you guys can give it a try. So yeah, make sure you guys give this video a huge like, comment down below, or what you guys thought of the video and what other cool cooking videos you guys want to see. I have a really cool cooking video for you guys in the next video, and yeah, subscribe to see more cool videos and other different kinds of content you guys want to see. So yeah, today I hope you guys really enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.